This looks familiar. Are we ready?
It's just a little exercise.
Allow me to converse with them.
My darling can handle this.
Capell!
How dare you betray me and my people?
That was not our intention.
Lower your head. Kneel.
Our goal is to liberate the moon from the chains, and that is exactly what we are doing.
Kneel.
Stop.
But, Your Majesty.
You strive to liberate the moon. An admirable goal. But perhaps you possess an ulterior motive.
Your Majesty, he is an honest man.
Serafina.
I've seen him work. He worries about the current state of this world.
Serafina.
Watching him risk his life in battle, he revealed no personal ambition.
Speak no more. Serafina, whom do you serve?
Your Majesty, I am a humble servant of Kolton. But I am also a citizen of the world. I am distressed about the dangers facing both.
What?
I traveled with them and witnessed their conviction. Their ideals affected me. I wish to liberate this world, together with the Force.
Absolutely ludicrous.
Please wait!
Father!
My apologies for barging in like this.
Father, what are you...
Heads of nations are planning to gather together to discuss measures for resolving the current situation.
Emir Sharuk, I have only just learned of your arrival. Please forgive me for not offering you a proper welcome.
I should engage in proper protocol, but please allow me to state my business immediately.
Continue.
Fayel guarantees the trustworthiness of the Liberation Force.
Father?
Pardon?
I wish for them to do as they see fit, without any intervention or deterrence. If any of your country's interests are harmed, Fayel shall compensate.
And what will your country gain from their endeavor?
Nothing.
Incomprehensible. Why would you choose this course of action?
I am unable to point to one reason for this decision. However, I believe that their work will benefit my people in the end. So matters of money are irrelevant. Furthermore, I wish to show...
Show what?
As you are aware, my daughter is a member of the Liberation Force. I wish to show her that I care. Your Majesty, in light of this offer, won't you guarantee their freedom?
Out of respect to Emir Sharuk, I shall grant them their freedom.
Majesty.
I had two fears from the outset. That Kolton would be taken advantage of by other countries, and that my subjects might suffer. I have a duty to my people, to protect their lives and their property. If those points are not violated, then there is no conflict of interest.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
So, Capell, and the Liberation Force? I am putting my faith in all of you. Do what you think is best, at once.
Found you.
Capture that intruder.
Back off! Just as I suspected, you're an unblessed. It's no wonder you can still move about in separate chains after being blasted with lunar power. Those are Leonid's chains. You can struggle all you want, but they won't break. So just sit back and enjoy the show.
I won't let you hurt her!
My power! I've wasted too much of it.
Ah! Your Majesty!
Father!
I finally found you.
What is it?
Empress of Halgita arrived a few moments ago. She wishes to speak with you.
With me?
Yes.
Lord... Sigmund?
Yes, Kamachi?
Should we continue acting as though you are the Liberator and conceal your true identity from Her Majesty?
How could I forget such an important matter? I believe King Miro is aware of this situation. Should Empress Fala be informed as well?
She already knows.
Oh, is that so?
If I'm permitted, I will offer my support by making it clear that you harbor no ill intentions.
Thank you.
No, it's not what you think. I didn't mean it that way. I'm utterly devoted to Lord Toma.
Is something wrong?
No, my lord, nothing.
Then, let us go. Your Majesty, it's Toma. I have brought him.
You may enter.
Your Majesty.
It has been a while.
I apologize for my long absence.
I can only wonder whom you serve as I look at you beside him.
No, our presence holds no such meaning.
It is quite all right. What lies in your heart is revealed through your actions. Is it truly you, Capell? You are beginning to resemble Sigmund. There is something that we must talk about. I wish to speak of Sigmund, and of his hidden past. He was once an aristo.
But, Your Majesty, he was most definitely a Meeg.
I will tell you a story now that I have kept secret all these years. "17 years ago, on the night of a full moon, a prince was born in the palace of Cassandra. It was expected that a royal son born on a night steeped with such power would inherit wondrous strength. But on that evening, just as he was about to enter this world, there was a lunar eclipse.
An eclipse?
Yes. The child entered this world without a single ray of the moon's light. And you know the consequences of a moonless birth.
No moonlight. He was an unblessed?
Sadly, due to the sudden lunar eclipse, the child became an unblessed, despite being born under a full moon. The prince, born without moonlight, could not receive a lunaglyph. Efforts were made, but they ended in failure. I am sure you are all well aware of what befalls unblesseds, as they are seen as bad omens.
Exile.
Or they're killed.
The prince was to meet the same fate as many other unblesseds. He was exiled. The queen lost her firstborn child and became sick with grief. She soon passed away. The king lost both his wife and son in a short amount of time. He fled from his country and came to me in need of a friend.
What did he do about his duty as king?
He abandoned his post. Of course, I was not in favor of this decision, but he said that if his one wish were granted, he would return to Cassandra.
What was it?
To erase his lunaglyph. The king had suffered such a terrible tragedy. I was moved by pity and agreed to perform this ritual. It was a mistake that I now regret. His lunaglyph was indeed erased. However, the ritual caused his mind and body to return to their pre-lunaglyph state.
What exactly do you mean?
He became a newborn child.
Yes, I heard about this. From Kyria.
I could not send him back to Cassandra as an infant, so I secretly sheltered him. I nurtured and educated this child until he was grown.
This king was...
It was Sigmund. He was the former king of Cassandra, who decided to give up his lunaglyph and be born anew.
Sigmund? Was an aristo?
The purpose of the Assembly of Sovereigns is to reach a unified agreement amongst all nations on liberating the moon. I will propose that your freedom to act be guaranteed by this assembly. So you should. Do as you see fit, Capell.
As I see fit.
Yes, Your Majesty! We shall liberate the moon!
Now go. There is no point in you waiting for the assembly to conclude. Farewell, Capell.
Your Majesty, please allow us to continue with him on his mission. I beg you.
I am certain that you would go even if I forbade it. Please, follow what is in your heart.